So I'm walking down Colorado and checking out see if there's new businesses coming up. And I noticed this. We are actually getting a Hustler Hollywood gifts, lingerie, and more. Look at this. That's funny. Now, I guess not too unexpected. We used to have the Hooters here on Colorado, just over here actually, or was it over here? Anyway, we had them. We had the Hooters restaurant here in Pasadena. Huh. Hustler Hollywood. Oh Lord, that means they're gonna choke off the sex shop over here. This should be interesting. Battle of the sexes. How you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Tuesday morning, May 17, 2022. It is about 11:30 in the morning, and I'm back here at the MacArthur Park area. Behind me is the recently renovated and refurbished MacArthur Park on this side. So, I mean, let's take a look. That's the new side. I'm on the other side right now, as a matter of fact. But under that particular tree, yeah, there's a homeless gentleman there. He's got a hammock set up. Kind of knew it was going to happen. And now, this actually kind of happened very quickly, which is actually a good thing. So they vacated all of the homeless that were on this side of the park, of MacArthur Park, and they put up the fencing, and they had announced that they're going to start refurbishing on this side of the park, or on the north side. North side? Yeah, north side. That's about the south side. I like that tree. The water still seems to be kind of okay. That water, man, back in its day, was brown and stinky. Really, really bad. But yeah, I would say maybe this might take a year or two at best, dragging their feet. That way, the longer they can take, they can maybe control one half of the park regarding the homeless. This homeless situation right now is just really, I just don't like anything what they're saying, you know. Kate Bass, or whatever the heck her name is, she's as crooked as can be. And she wants to put a national crisis on homelessness, when, like I've said this before, when folks say that, they address it like that, I can just go back to internment camps via Pearl Harbor and what they did with the Japanese Americans. But when they want to declare this as a natural emergency, well, shit, you guys have had a lot of time to deal with this. So there's one candidate that I kind of like from his approach. It seems to be the most reasonable, but you know, I've said this many a times, you know, so many buildings here in Los Angeles, not on this side so much, but like starting from this area over here, going to Los Angeles, downtown LA, is that away. This is Alvarado and Wilshire, but headed that way on Wilshire. So many buildings, as I've shown you, that can just be, you know, gutted out, fumigated, redone. I mean, the shell is there. The shell is there, so just to make sense to spend millions of dollars in creating not so friendly environmental gases and creating something new. But as I've said this, a lot of politicians have family and pockets, their hands in pockets of contractors and stuff like that, so they utilize that. But anyway, I also wanted to come here because there's a lot of shopping here, and I came out here because all along this whole area. There's a lot of vendors and kind of like this whole swap meet setting outdoors. A lot of good food smelling and really good deals and stuff like that. So I just wanted to come out here and see. There's the old Westlake Theater. This was a thing of beauty back in its day. It's funny that around here there's a lot of the street vendors, you know, like you can see behind me. And you would think that, I mean, they're like San Francisco style real estate, you know, just tent to tent, you know, side by side, elbow to elbow. And you would think that there's a lot of camaraderie. It's like a, oh, God, that's weird twitch with my eye. Like one of the vendors here has a large, I think it's like 18 or 20 ounce thing of Folgers, the house blend. Folgers is like what the ex and I used to drink for instant coffee in the morning. That's like 18, 19 bucks, $14 here. But there's also a lot of camaraderie. So if you think you can come over here and try to jack one of these vendors up, you're gonna have a whole lot of vendors all over your butt. 6th and Westlake. And here's like one of these old hotels, formerly like motels, or what they used to call like bachelor apartments. Now there's quite a few of these kind of places all over LA, but they're abandoned. They can be turned into affordable housing. You don't have to tear down something as structurally sound as like this, that has survived many and many earthquake and many decades gone by, just to put up something that's gonna cost a lot more. This could be brought up to code and utilized. I think it looks better than something new and fangled like this. This is Burlington and 6th. This is a big Food for Less over here. So you can see downtown LA in the background. This Food for Less does a lot of business. I've brought any friends here before because I know that this is one of the best places. You kind of look around the streets and you say the things that you're supposed to say, and you can trade in your, believe it or not, shocking as it is, you can change your EBT food for those folks that don't have the cash, turn it into cash, and you'll get 50 cents on the dollar. Sometimes if you're lucky enough, you'll find someone that for the first time, they'll give you 75 cents off the dollar. But in general, it's 50 cents. And then you come over here, they make their purchases. A lot of energy drinks, a lot of coffee. That's why the coffee is so inexpensive. And you buy here, and they sell the vendors over here on the street, and you walk away with half of what you had, if you're desperate enough.